money on the board game than the laptop.
Yeah. So I looked everywhere online, and Amazon had it for $200.
Not from them.
Let's go back. So then it was they released some copies, I believe, in November.
Okay.
But the guy couldn't make a ton of them, or maybe he couldn't. I don't know the exact details. Long story short, January 19th was the official release of the game.
They mass produced. They shipped out to retailers.
I think it was. I think the first order was like 48,000 copies or something. I'm not sure.
That does sound like too much for a board game, but go ahead.
Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying.
There was a lot of people at Eddie's game.
Oh my god, it was so cool. You got to go there with us sometime.
They have Pathfinder cons.
Nights.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So we.
I'm a Pathfinder night.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, is that Anthony?
Yeah. Well, we went to those stores and neither one of them had it. And so I'm looking online, Amazon had it for $200. You can get it on eBay. You can get it. Walmart has it listed for $113.
But it's not available.
But it's not available. It's sold out. So I signed up for when it comes back in stock. But who knows? You know, it could be 6 months. It could be 8 months.
Yeah.
You don't know. So we wanted to get a copy as soon as possible, even though we're playing Pandemic Legacy. So I'm looking online. I'm looking.
When did you start paying attention to this? Who posted something?
Gloomhaven a couple months ago.
No, so all of a sudden, on like one certain day, you were like, "Oh shit!"
Well, no. What happened was, I'd say 3 or 4 months ago, somebody on Instagram posted about it, and it was right when we started playing Pandemic.
We were talking about starting a new Legacy game.
Yeah, we were talking about starting a new Legacy game, and I was looking at, and it's been the #1 rated game on Board Game Geeks, I think it is, for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked into it, and I was like, "Oh, this sounds really cool." It basically sounds like Dungeons and Dragons without the DM, because we don't have a DM.
More or less.
Yeah. So, I remembered at the beginning of January, I was like, "Oh, I wonder when it's coming out." So I look it out; it says January 19th. I was like, "Okay." So then we were paying attention to it. We couldn't find it anywhere, and I'm looking online on Saturday or Sunday, one of the days. This was last weekend about where to buy it, and I see a Reddit forum, and that's where it says, "Oh, hey, Walmart has it." So I clicked on it and I signed up for it, and then it said Barnes & Noble also has it. And I clicked on Barnes & Noble, and there was a 20% off coupon, and it wouldn't let me use it. But it said it was in stock, and I was like, "It's not in stock. There's no way." So we add it to cart and we buy it, and
Mark was like, "It's not going to go through."
But I didn't think it was going to go through.
You think a day later cancel?
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. So and then I figured, but I think it's called Cellafor Games, the company that makes it. But this one said Gloomhaven by Impressions, and I'm like, that's not
some knockoff.
Yeah, but you couldn't sell a knockoff. I mean,
through Barnes and Noble.
Plus, with the exact same cover on the box. So I was like,
So
I was like, no.
You haven't opened it yet.
So I was like, no, I haven't. So I was like, you know what? It's probably sold out already, or maybe it said you can't use coupons in the marketplace. I wonder if somebody bought a bunch of them wholesale and is selling them on the marketplace on Barnes and Noble. I don't know. So I contact Barnes & Noble. They're like, no, it's in stock. Your order will go through. And I was like, okay. I was like, is it Gloomhaven? They said yes. So I'm like, all right. And then she got a confirmation today, and I was like, how much does it weigh? It's supposed to weigh 22 pounds, and it weighs 21.8 pounds. So it's going to be the game.
It's a brick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. And it was supposed to come Friday, but it's going to be here tomorrow.
Now, do you open it?
Mm-hmm.
Of course he's going to open it.
They still have... The characters are actually sealed.
Oh, then I won't open that, but I'm going to make sure...
He wants to punch everything out.
They have a symbol, and it says, like, magic, something, and so you just pick without knowing what they look like or the stats. You probably see what they all look like now.
But they said it takes around 30 minutes to punch everything out because the cardboard punch out, so we're going to do that.
Okay.
And just kind of peek at
Robert
it.
wants to play with it.
I don't know how many floor tiles they give you, but I watched a couple of people play, or like demo play, kind of. And a couple different ones, like, I thought it was just different grids. They just combined and put doorway, but they all have the same bottom. But one looked like an actual sewer grid, and one was like wooden floor, and one was grass. I'm like, shit, they probably have a fuck ton of these little grids.
We were looking at the size of the game, and there was Pathfinder was stacked above it as like one of the bigger box games, but underneath it was a game called Ogre, and it was twice as big as the box of Gloomhaven.
Did you look that up to see what that was about?
Wasn't it like a submarine game or a war game or something? Tank game. It was a tank game.
Yeah, it was a tank game.
Yeah, so...
I like the idea of this. It reminds me of a tactics game, or what do you call it, turn-based strategy RPG.
Mm-hmm.
where you move around.
Yeah, it seems fun. So,
But I thought the coolest part, like, that's like, it's been done. But the coolest part is the overarching, the whole map, where they have like 1 through 50 on a map. These are all locations you go. And you have the book that guides you. So you start level 1, did you see how that little...
I haven't watched any videos yet.
Okay, so you don't know how the map works?
No.
Not a spoiler, but so say like the map is fully drawn out. It has a zoom in of the town, but then the whole coastline. And in the blank area right next to town is just a dot that says number 50. You find the sticker, it goes right over that, so it covers it. But it also has like the same map features. So when you put the sticker on, it doesn't erase below it. So it's like you explore for the first time, like the fog of war is lifted. So you see what's actually kind of there.
Yeah.
And then when you beat mission 1, it tells you like what new stickers to put on the map.
Depending on how you finish the first.
I guess maybe how you finish.
It's like Pandemic when we add stickers to all sorts of
So you can go to different places, and then you actually travel. You're supposed to travel back to town, and you can buy gear. You know that?
No, I don't. I've read just real rough.
You gotta watch some shit because it's so. You start with like 50 gold. When you kill enemies, they drop gold on the ground. Depending on the difficulty modifier, you get more. It's actually worth a higher gold. You just physically write it down, but you buy gear and items.
Yeah, I mean, I know this much, and
do you know you have a secret goal?
No.
Your character? You're not supposed to tell anybody. But when you get to that goal, your character retires in the town and adds to that town's like... You want to retire a lot of characters, theoretically. It adds to the town's like wealth and... Like there's a whole like bar for like leveling up the town. Or what I forget what they call it. There's a word for it. So the more you do for the realm, the more stuff you can buy from the shop. And the easier it is to do shit.
You sound pretty excited about
this. So I was
this.
like, dude, that's like having the overarching world. Like we played Pathfinder.
Yeah.
You just have to make that shit up because it makes up. You go here, you go there.
Yeah.
But this one, after you actually do the little raid, you can actually basically go back and trade shit to the NPC, basically.
Yeah.
And
it's like a real-time video game where you have an RPG.
Yeah. So them adding the map, like character retirement, I was like, at first I was like, oh, that's stupid. I was like, oh wait, that sounds cool because characters only level up so far, and then
it adds to the overall game.
I was like,
so you're gonna be playing through as multiple characters then,
right?
Depending, I don't know how easy the I seen one of the secret objectives where you collect 200 gold, or have 200 gold on you at one time, and you start with 50. But I think every drops 1 or 2 gold, so you have to do a lot of. But you can actually sell items.
Well, I heard
too.
There's up to 94 missions in the game.
I think the map probably had that many dots. Then.
Yeah, so if you start at 1, and it's just because it's on there doesn't mean you'll actually hit that one.
Yeah, and it didn't seem like if you follow the rules, it won't punish you in the way when you fail the mission, you still keep your XP you earned and your money. And you just basically start and you unlock the new missions, so you don't go back empty-handed. And then it's kind of cool. I guess you're supposed to keep kind of in the what's kind of LARP. What's another word I'm trying to keep in character? You're not supposed to talk about like the amount of damage you can do, or you just like when you're playing like team based. Like I can do a quick move here to this guy, but specifics. You're not supposed to show cards. So I was like, that's cool because you kind of you live your character a little bit more.
Yeah, no, it's going to be exciting. I don't know how you're going to get away to be able to play it.
I don't know either.
We'll talk about it before we start it because Katrina and I bought it. You're the only person I'm sending an invite to. I'm not asking Brian or Anthony or anybody.
Like, I don't know how Brian is for like Anthony is enthused, but like when it comes to like teamwork or tactics, he's just like, I'll just go here. It don't matter, you know.
Yeah, and he gets frustrated easily. But because I bought it for her and I to play, just her and I.
The worst thing about it is it's so long that which legacy game will you ever finish a legacy game in your?
We'll finish Pandemic before we start this.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you actually know the end game, or you know how many turns or games?
Well, it's a 12-month cycle, and you have 2 chances at each month, so the maximum amount of times played is 24 times.
Even if you lose.
Okay.
Yeah, it progresses each time you play.
And at the end of it, do you win or lose?
I don't know.
If you don't
I
do
haven't
the
got to
objective?
it, but there's season 2, and there's
add-ons.
add-ons.
Offshoots, too.
Yeah. That's interesting. So you actually going to how many games have you played?
3, and we died twice, so we've only successfully gone through 1.
Yeah, no one was really paying attention the last time we played.
Yeah, towards the end, because we saw that we were going to win, so we started getting like relaxed, and then there was an outbreak, and it was like boom, 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 boom. Just real quick, sorry, I'll do the intro so we can keep going. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of 9 to 5 Nerds with Robert Swathwood, Corey Urkel,
Hello.
and our producer Katrina Swathwood.
Hello.
No guests today.
No
And
guess.
we're talking board games
Yeah, it
right
probably
now.
doesn't bode well with verbally talking about a board game. It doesn't
Yeah, on here?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get on to what the next thing
inspire,
is.
like...
Well, I figured once you guys lived together and she can't leave your side like most of the time, you'd be able to get out once a month.
Now you fucked.
I know. Well, we weren't going to start playing it for a couple months anyways.
Well, you not?
I got to finish Pandemic.
You're actually going to wait? You're not going to do, like,
Simultaneous.
Robert Katrina night and then every other week do...
Well, I figured, you seem like you really want to play.
After watching a couple of those videos, yeah.
So as long as you can commit to at least once a month, which means it would take us like 2.5 years to play it.
It's going to take... Legitimately, I think after watching half an hour of explaining it, I'm only, like, moderately ready to play. So it's going to be... That first night's going to suck.
I saw
balls.
2 25-minute tutorials that are supposed to be really good and non-spoiler.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, they don't show you the characters or...
So I'm going to do that. Ben, who plays it, he's been playing it for a while, said the setup is incredibly difficult, but the playthrough is actually pretty easy.
Yeah, it looks... I can see that.
So
I just seen people... you place all your... Like, every character's going to need... You're going to need fucking...
Or
like
needs
24
poker
by
table.
24 area to
well,
fucking
I figured
work
we were
your
going to
card.
put the poker table out and play on the poker table instead of playing on the game table.
Yeah.
So
do you see how, like, the enemy moves?
no, I don't know any of that yet.
Like, so it's not a spoiler because we'll learn as soon as it starts.
Basically, I've read stuff about it, but I bought it on Reputation.
Okay. Because every enemy has, I don't know, it's where a little counter, and every type of enemy it's going to have its own deck of, like, basically AI moves, I guess you would call it. And when you flip it over, say, this guy moves, like, the normal amount plus 1 or minus, like, each character has, enemy has its stats, how much they can move, how much damage they do, but it tells you if they can move, if they can attack, if they defend, and sometimes they don't move, sometimes they don't attack, sometimes they just cast confusion on you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a random, like, every time you play, different AI, basically of the enemies, the NP, or, yeah. So I was like, that's cool. So you move them, kinda, but you're not controlling what they do. You just read the card, and like, okay, well, this guy will move 2, so he comes toward the closest player, and he attacks for this modifier. And so you kind of align yourself on the board, like, shit, send him, he has a lot of health, you gotta stay closest to all the enemies. And so I was like,
It sounds really cool. Like I'm pretty excited about it.
yeah.
So, how about? Because I don't mind having 2 games going at once,
As
but-
long as we play them.
as long as we play them. That's the thing. Is I can't have you saying like, "Oh yeah, I want to play," and then I'm like, "Hey, can you play this weekend?" You're like, "No."
Or you don't
no."
hear from you for like 5 days.
Not that bad.
It's like 2 days.
Like one day, you get mad.
Yeah, it's like you're like, "Oh, I had my phone turned off or my vibrate on."
It's when I read a text message and the notification goes away.
You
I don't
think
get a
about
chance to respond then. It just sinks below. I get texts from other people at work. Shit piles up.
I'm more important.
I try to remember. Sometimes I get off work. I'm like, oh yeah, shit. Like I think there's something about today. You said
I can't remember.
something about the truck. I was like, oh yeah, shit.
Oh yeah, I wanted to know what was going on.
So I try to catch it. Not perfect.
That's for sure. Did you guys bring anything to talk about?
I have a few things.
Kinda.
Not that you're going to be interested in it, but I have a few things.
I'm going to talk about something at the very end that I want to get going, but you have to fix your computer. Yeah. I have a good idea. It was like an epiphany.
He was very excited
I was
about
very
it.
excited.
Ooh. So my thing, it will kind of drift off, but I watched Get Out finally.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
cool. Did you like it?
I did a
It's
lot.
good, right?
Yeah.
Like the spoon.
It got nominated for Best Picture, I think.
I didn't look at. I
And
just heard
I
something
think
today.
the main guy got nominated for Best Actor.
I'll look that up.
Was Split 2017? Because you said it.
Yes, it was the beginning.
How did James McAvoy get anything?
I don't think so.
Because Golden Globes, he was nominated, and if fucking his not splitting, but if
It
you
doesn't
Get Out-
matter. Daniel Day-Lewis is nominated. He's going to win.
He's, no.
What?
We'll go over that.
But James McAvoy is probably the best acting performance I had seen all year long. I mean, I haven't seen every movie.
I haven't seen Phantom Thread or...
No, But his subtle transformation.
Yes, he was as much as I like that movie, not as much as you, but his role, he was great.
I agree. Get Out. Our movie
was her separating the cereal a spoiler now that I said it last week?
I barely remember. She separated the Fruit Loops and
when she's
the colors and the whites is white.
I didn't notice it when I watched it first.
Neither did I. And watching this movie allowed me to watch like videos I've saved on the sidelines, like Jordan Keel.
Real quick,
Peel.
I was while I was editing the last week's episode about It Comes at Night, I was reading explanations about the movie and stuff, and it said that one of the flashes at the very end shows both of the main kid's parents infected.
Maybe when they're sitting at the table.
Yeah, they look infected there.
No, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, they look a little
sunken.
Sore.
There was some more explanations about it. I guess the guy that wrote it wrote it 2 months after his dad died, and I guess him and his dad had like a very estranged relationship.
Yeah, I heard that too.
And he said he purposely left holes and openings.
I know. I watched the deleted scene or the special features on it. That's why I heard about it.
All right, gotcha. So Get Out, good movie.
Yeah. So I watched.
It's weird seeing the guy that's the bad guy from Billy Madison.
It was the bad guy for half of it.
Yeah, I mean he was yeah.
So I got to watch some of the like Jordan Peele answered like fan theories or whatever. So a lot of that, like, I appreciate the movie after like the twist is revealed, and I'm like, okay, that was sick.
Pretty good.
It had a lot in common. I'm surprised it copied it as much as it did not. There's two movies. Being John Malkovich.
Yeah.
So I really like it.
Yeah.
But you ever heard of Skeleton Key?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Okay, it had what's her name in it?
It had Kate Hudson and...
Not an actress much anymore.
Was it... Not Liv Schreiber. It was... No, I know the guy. I could see him in my head.
I didn't know of anybody the names who were in it.
He was in... he was in Garden State.
Yeah.
But he was like the state lawyer.
Yeah.
And that movie, if you remember the twist...
No. They were going into younger people's bodies.
Yeah, exactly. Voodoo people. And
it's they had to get her to believe in it before. Yeah,
remember,
we saw.
Well, I had to
we saw a screening.
Myself.
That's why I haven't seen a lot of screening.
And I like the movie
movies.
because it has a twist where the bad guys win, kind of like Saw or something. So I was like, that was Skeleton Key reverse. It's not black people in white bodies; it's white people in black bodies.
Yeah.
But we watched some scene, such good, like dialogue, like just so the grandpa's in the gardener's body. Mm-hmm. This whole conversation, like first viewing, comes off as just a creepery guy, hypnotized, you know. But then you realize again, it comes off as freaking a grandpa talking, like weird, like 1930s grandpa.
Yeah.
Or even the housekeeper lady being all strange and crazy.
Yeah. And I didn't get a couple things until I watched like fan theory or like Peele talking about it. But you know, when Dad's giving a house tour, and he said, "This is my dad's claim to fame is he raced against Jesse Owens, and he lost in the preliminaries, and Jesse Owens went on to beat go on to race in Germany, and I didn't realize that." So he said, Grandpa almost got over it. It like laughed off. So the grandpa was obsessed with that a black guy beat him in a race, who he considers a more perfect human, like
and
human
then that was
body.
him running
And then he took over a black body, and all he wanted to do was run and race.
Huh.
And that was probably his whole motivation, that a black guy beat the perfect Aryan race. So obviously the black body is a more perfect vessel. So like, that is a cool little thing. I even think about the first viewing.
Did BB watch it with you?
Yeah.
She like it?
Yeah, she was into it.
Nice.
Like,
yeah, it's a good movie. I mean, it's really...
By the end of it, when it's... Basically, like, it really starts to get fucking weird when he goes upstairs and the whole house just stops talking and looks upstairs.
Yeah. And
you're like, okay, it's not really shit's going on.
And then you thought, like, Bill Dotree for a second was going to be, like, a good guy? The blind guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. You thought for a second, you're like, oh, maybe he's going to, like, try to rescue this kid out of here, or... You know, and then, not so much.
Yeah. I do like, there's some artsy value in it. Like, can't put it into words, but, like, the whole thing about him being, like, feeling guilty about his mom dying on the side of a road and run. And then paralleled with the deer, watching the deer die that he hit, and then the deer watching over him while he's in the chair. I was like, there's some cool symmetry there, and I freaking dug that, and it was touched upon in a video, but at the end of it, white girl dying, bleeding to death. He was almost choking her, and then the cops pull up, and without even speaking a word of it, you know how it would go if the real cops showed up, and you immediately think that's fucked up.
That's what I thought.
That no matter what, the black guy's wrong in that situation. Someone was like, "Fuck," and they're trying to be his friend.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's exactly.
It's a stand and cheer type moment.
They did that very well. Because it sucks, but that's what you think.
Yeah. So I was like, dude, that hit on a couple levels.
And his buddy was great.
Oh, 100%. Loved every scene with that guy. Fucking the cop interrogation or whatever scene.
Yeah, there's really not anything bad to say about the movie.
What's her name that I don't like? Catherine...
Keener?
God, I hate her in every movie. She's... I don't know if I hate her character.
But she...
I hate her.
I mean, you hated her character in that. She did it well.
I hated her character in Death to Smoochie. I hated her character in 40-Year-Old Virgin. I hate her more than ever now.
It was eerie, too, when she hits that thing and they're just like, poof.
Yeah.
That was a cool visual.
Yeah.
The sunken place.
Yeah.
So I thought the movie was just going to be all about hypnotism, but it went a little further than that. It went brain transplant.
Yeah.
Even, I remember the kid was...
I love that he beat the shit out of her brother.
Yeah.
That guy was trash. That guy was from X-Men.
He was!
Yeah.
He's Banshee.
Yeah.
When the brother, he's like, oh, I like jujitsu. You have to stay 3 steps ahead. And then at the end of wrestling, and he tries to open the door, he kicks it shut, opens the door, kicks it shut, and on the third kick, he fucking stabbed his leg.
Nice. I
was like, that's cool. I only caught that after.
I wouldn't have made that connection.
I wouldn't have either.
I was thinking, so Jordan Peele made that, and he's an actor turned director. And that's all he wants to do now. He doesn't want to act, he said.
Yeah, that's like a Fred Savage thing. Fred Savage retired from acting to become a director. He's directed like 20 episodes of It's Always Sunny, and
he's been in a couple things though.
Yeah, but he doesn't seek things out. Like I was listening to an interview with him, and he had retired from acting, but like every once in a while when something comes along, he'll.
I was going to ask who's a good actor and even like a better director.
Like Fred Savage.
That's the only thing of.
I
googled it, so I have a couple. Any others you can pull out your butt?
No.
Clint Eastwood.
He would be like my number one.
I've never seen any of his movies.
None.
You
never watched $1 Million Baby?
No.
I like that. Vic maybe watch Unforgiven, but he's got like 20, I'm sure by now. You never watched Gran Torino?
No.
Not a terribly great movie, but some cool parts.
The racist parts?
Basically, he stands up to a bunch of hoodlums and talks shit. It's fucking awesome.
I'm trying to think of. I Love That Thing You Do, and Tom Hanks directed it.
Tom Hanks is on. I know what he directed. To be honest,
That Thing You Do was his directorial debut.
To be honest, I didn't know like Robert Redford directed a couple things.
The Castle?
Quiz Show.
He directed Quiz Show?
Oh.
Yeah,
that's a good movie.
That is a good movie.
And his first directorial debut, he won an Academy Award for it. I've never heard of it. Ordinary People.
No.
But like 2 years.
Who else is on there?
So, Ron Howard.
Yeah.
He's way more
Rob
director.
Reiner?
He is. What did he act?
He was in TV shows.
See, his name's on here. I'm like, what the fuck was?
Yeah.
But like Woody Allen, if you direct your own things, it's kind of like a wash. But in the same way,
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, he's on there, and surprising because we love a couple of his movies. At least
Death to Smoochie.
Matilda, Death to Smoochie.
I've never seen it.
I know, you fucker. But Throw Mama from the Train. He
I've
directed
never seen
that. I watched it when I was a kid. Funny. I mean, Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
You ever seen Gone Baby Gone?
No.
Did you watch the other two? The Town? No, you didn't watch The Town either.
I did.
No.
You fucker.
I wanted to. That's one of those movies.
And what about the last one he made? What's it called? The fake movie getting people out of Iran.
The one that he won for. The Academy Award. Argo, yeah.
Watch it?
No.
You fuck. Mel Gibson.
Ow.
Passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Apocalypto?
Never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
And I feel like he made something else. But he made
that movie that Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't watched it. I have it on DVR.
Okay, but you're missing a lot.
Yeah.
Charlie Chaplin, he directed like most of his stuff later on.
Yeah.
He was on here. So Jon Favreau.
Yeah, he's
a chef.
I would say, you think he's more famous for being an actor or for being Or what? Sorry, what are his works better known for? His directing works or his acting?
At this point, I think it's directing.
Yeah.
Iron Man 1 and 2.
Yeah, Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
I can see that.
He did Chef. Chef was great.
Yeah.
You should watch that movie.
He directs Chef, or
Yes.
he's in
He
Chef?
wrote. I think
he
he wrote and
it.
directed it and starred in it.
Really?
Good movie.
So he's taking all the good roles.
He's actually good at that, though.
But I don't. He didn't direct Made. He wrote it.
Made?
Mm-hmm.
Or Swingers. One of the others.
I
think he wrote them. You gonna look it up?
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Have you ever seen those?
Maid's my favorite one out of those.
No.
Those are good. Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, that.
Yeah, although he does act, but mostly
He's known for his director.
Kevin. In that
Kevin
way,
Smith.
In that way, you have to say M. Night fucking Shyamalan.
Yeah. Well,
Shyamalan.
Kevin Smith is like.
No, that's a legit
Yeah.
actor. That's why he's not on here. He's not. Kevin Costner. He won for Dances with Wolves Best Director. So, I don't know what else he made.
That was his first movie.
Orson Welles.
Written and directed.
Orson
Oh,
Welles.
Made was? Then Swingers. What about Swingers?
Let's see.
I've
Orson
never
Welles
seen Made or
directed
Swingers.
Citizen Kane and was in it.
I was talking with one of the guys at work, and we were talking about all these like really classic movies, like Godfather, and all these things. And he's still
He did not direct Swingers.
okay. He's never seen Goodfellas.
He directed Elf.
That's
Oh yeah, Favreau directed Elf.
did he?
And
Yeah.
Zathura.
So which one? Oh, Kenneth Branagh. Is
Yeah,
that how you say his name? Branagh.
he did Thor,
And every frickin'
Shakespeare
thing
yeah.
to date, I'm sure.
and he's been in a lot.
Yeah, the Harry Potters. And I list a couple other. I can't tell here what they have directed. Like, it says Hitchcock. Has Hitchcock just been, like, cameos in his own movies?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really count that as an actor turned
Yeah,
Laurence Olivier. See, I don't know. James Franco, same thing. He just directed The Disaster Artist.
didn't get nominated for Best Actor.
No? Did he get nominated
he
for
did not.
anything?
Nope. Nothing.
He's not. They basically
not
took him out
touch
because of
him.
the allegation.
They snubbed him?
Yeah. Although, I mean, we were talking about it earlier that Gary Oldman's nominated for Best Actor, and he has domestic violence disputes in his history. Even though they found nothing, but it was still, they alleged that his wife at the time, he hit his wife in the face with a phone.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe the difference is it's one instance that nothing was found compared to like 7 or 8 women have come out against James Franco now.
Yeah. That's iffy.
You heard about Dan Harmon, the co-creator of
Zach Braff, last one.
I love Zach Braff. I know he's considered an asshole, but I love Scrubs and I like
Isn't he in some new show?
Garden State.
Something
Yeah,
coming out?
where he's a podcaster. He quits his job to start a podcast.
Oh, you must really love him now.
Yeah, I'll probably watch
Holy
it.
shit. What are you going to say?
I don't remember.
Oh, I didn't mean to get you off the subject.
No, that's okay. I don't remember where I was going with
So, but now you got Jordan Peele.
that. Uh-huh.
Get Out was what, 99%?
Yeah.
So I wonder if that would be a fluke or.
It's a lot to live up to.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah.
If his next movie is going to be racially motivated, then it'll be like, oh, he's in a niche, or.
Well, you know who he's married to, right?
Who is he married to?
Chelsea Peretti, whatever her name is, on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know.
Who?
What's her face?
Rosa?
No. The one who just came back after having a baby.
Oh.
Is her last name not Peele?
No, you'll probably seen her and stuff. She's a comedian. She's got like a really big nose.
If you want me to Google it?
Oh, I got it.
What is her? Gina. That's her name in the show.
Gina Pirelli. It's Chelsea Peretti. You're right. This girl.
Okay, I've seen her, if not some roast somewhere.
She's hilarious.
She's my least favorite character in the show.
Well, if you like the show a lot, that's not a horrible.
No,
That's like
the
saying
show is
you
really
hate Phoebe
good.
the most,
Yeah, it's still. Are we gonna do another Oscar episodes this year?
Yeah, we should. I didn't click a link, but the Oscar list got announced. So I don't know. We
Yeah.
got 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Guess who got to announce it?
Who?
Andy Serkis.
Oh yeah, she was telling me earlier. Andy Serkis got to announce the.
Is announcing it like a thing? I thought it was a press release.
No,
No, there's
they
people
announced
go out and announce all the people who are nominated.
Oh,
It's a big deal.
I've never.
I didn't
seen
even know about Phantom Thread until last week.
Yeah, but a lot of these movies hit late.
Well, they do that on purpose so they can be.
Three Billboards I hadn't heard about before we started basically that podcast.
I haven't seen Dunkirk yet.
Neither me. I want to see that too.
Neither me.
I
like it.
I can create words.
As much movies as we watch, we still only hit fucking half of them.
There's too much content.
There's just so much.
So much. It's impossible.
Legitimately.
And I don't think
Lady Bird was nominated for Best Picture, wasn't it?
Who?
Lady Bird?
I don't know what that is?
It's the Catholic schoolgirl in Sacramento one. That's why she was so...
Oh, I think you said Labor.
Lady Bird.
Yeah.
Not Mother.
Lady Bird.
Sounds like Labor. Sounds good. Sounds like...
They got that. They got Best Director and then the...
Screenplay? Disaster Artist got nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Well,
did it?
Yeah. It did.
It did.
That's cool. I got to pour for the
list.
list.
So did Logan.
So did Logan.
Our list going to be eerily similar, like Best Animated. Coco.
Okay, that's what I have a problem with. And that was one of my topics. So there was this huge hubbub about the animated and Boss Baby getting nominated, but Lego Batman wasn't nominated. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter.
I heard that too, funny enough. Just
because Coco's going to win anyway. So I don't know what everybody's bitching about.
I only watched the first... it sounds stupid. 15 minutes of Boss Baby.
I've watched it 2.5 times. I actually like it. I think it's funny.
Like, I just got to where the baby started talking, which I don't know, detracts. But, like, when I showed the kid, like, imagine grow up with his parents and then being, like, put on hold, I was like, okay, I can see this being, like, a good movie. It deals with an issue, like, only child versus having to, get all the attention.
It's enjoyable. Like, it's funny.
But then I seen the baby start talking, and for in the intro sequence, I was like, what the fuck is going on? All these babies are coming from heaven, and half of them are being put into suits.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what realm of weirdness this movie exists in.
Imagination?
What it comes down to is there's not enough love to go between puppies and babies. So Alec Baldwin, he's in management in whatever it is, and he has to come down and find out what Puppy Co's new... it's a forever puppy. It never turns into a dog. So it's going to steal enough love from the babies to offset the balance.
It's really good.
It's actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah, so I knew nothing about it. I just knew the baby was secretly talking, and I'm like,
and you were out,
and I fell asleep.
The funny part is it's like whenever they're like playing, it's like they're doing this like imagination, and it's like this big, like there's a car chase, and there's like this big car chase, and then the parents are watching them, and it's like a little pedo car, and they're like,
that's cool. So it's kind of like Toy Story 3 intro. You see the big
exactly
train chase, and then it zooms out.
Yeah. It's pretty neat. Like I liked it. It's not Coco. Nothing's Coco.
And that's what I mean. That's my point. Is I don't understand why everybody's just complaining that they didn't get nominated because it doesn't really matter.
Wasn't it good?
So I haven't seen Lego Batman, but you feel like I got snubbed then?
No.
Which one was better, in your opinion?
Lego Batman was probably better than Boss Baby.
Yeah.
So it is a decent.
But
complaint.
Coco was better than.
No, I know.
All three of those put together.
A nomination is a big thing, though. Still.
Yeah, because then you could say...
Yeah, for sure.
Academy Award nominee.
So
I did like a couple of the jokes, though. Someone said that someone stepped on a Lego when they with their kids left out and they forever banned Legos.
This is a category by itself. What were the other 3 nominees?
I don't think there was that many.
There was. I hadn't heard of them.
Let's see here. Where is it going to be?
Some artsy-fartsy movies.
You went past it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Baby Driver.
Animation. Oh, that's short film.
That's short film.
Lots of baby movies.
Original screenplay.
Boss Baby, Baby Driver.
Those are all the actors.
Baby Driver's good.
Baby's Day Out 4.
Sound editing. Sound mixing.
Blade Runner?
Both of those. Baby Driver and Blade Runner. I hope Blade Runner gets cinematography.
If that doesn't, that'd be surprising. That's what it... If it needs to take home any award.
Best animated feature film. The Boss Baby, The Breadwinner, Coco, Ferdinand, and Loving Vincent.
Okay, I heard of Ferdinand.
So there's only 5.
I never heard of the other 2. Huh.
Yeah, I've heard of Ferdinand. It looked awful.
Apparently it was better than Lego Batman.
Lego Batman was good. I liked it. It was funny.
Must not have been everybody's
They were talking
cup of
about
tea.
how it was the best portrayal of Batman.
So I'll have to pour over the list and we'll have to make some wagers.
Wagers? Well, we never cashed in on...
The last year's.
Yeah.
We were all supposed to watch a movie that Brian picked.
What the fuck? I didn't pick nothing. It's not our fault.
He's not even going to be invited back. He's not on the podcast anymore.
But he's the reigning champ.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to scrub all the episodes that he was in, too.
Oh, Jesus.
We're eliminating him from the realm.
I want to see Tanya.
Erase every other word so it sounds like he's saying something horrible. I hate black People.
Make it a rap.
Well, you have to go that far to auto-tune it.
What was your topic of discussion?
Well, that was one of them. That was the comic me thing. Did you?
Was there any other snubs this year that people were outraged?
People were mad that Patty Jenkins didn't get nominated for Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman was completely not even existent in any category, including costume. Sorry. Don't yell at me.
Well,
God.
You're not even talking loud enough for it to register.
I said, for a minute, I was really like, I don't think it deserves to be on the top best movies of the year.
Like costume design.
I can see that then.
No superhero movies.
Sound. That soundtrack was pretty good, especially that the music when she comes out is pretty iconic at this point.
Yeah, but you give it for like a cool riff or like use of sound. I have no idea.
Well, there's a couple different sound categories.
Yeah, for sure, costumes.
Right. That people are upset about that.
I don't know what took costumes. If Blade Runner beat it out, I can't fault.
No, there was some other costume design. Beauty and the Beast, Darkest Hour, Phantom Thread, Shape of Water, and Victoria and Abdul. I don't know what that is.
Beauty and the Beast had really good costumes.
Visual effects should be Blade Runner, but it's up against Guardians and Star Wars.
If Star Wars would be...
Well, hopefully Baby Driver wins something for Edgar Wright. That'd be nice.
The only reason that Franco didn't get nominated was because of the accusations. Because he won Best Actor for Golden Globes, you'd assume that he would be...
At least a nomination.
Yeah. I can't blame them for not.
If Baby Driver doesn't win, like, sound mixing...
That's one of them.
That's what that needs to win.
Film editing.
Even that, too.
What else?
There's a new Ready Player One trailer. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither. Or I didn't watch Super Troopers 2.
We did watch that.
I did watch that.
Okay, so both of those I was put on the back burner.
Sound mixing and sound editing for Baby Driver.
You see,
as well as Blade Runner.
Tom Hanks got left off the best actor list for The Post.
Yeah, so did Meryl Streep.
Michelle Williams. All the talent in the world couldn't deliver an expected nomination for this 4-time past nominee. James Franco didn't get. Netflix, despite very strong offerings like Mudbound, which saw supporting actress nomination for Mary J. Blige, its biggest Oscar ever with 8 nominations. The streaming service was once again not plugged in with enough AMPAS voters to be a player in the marquee category.
What about 3 Billboards?
I want to see that.
That got nominated for best.
But did what's her name get nominated?
I don't think she did, but there was 2 supporting. One for Woody Harrelson, and the other one was for what's his face.
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell.
Okay.
But he's up against Willem Dafoe, Richard Jenkins, Christopher Plummer. So it's going to be...
I think there's going to be some sound here for a second.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep
There
boop.
we go.
Beep boop. Is that better?
You're just talking really quiet tonight.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting. I don't want to say what I'm going to guess is going to win because
yeah, you don't want to give it
might
away.
Influence your decisions. Because we all know I picked the right movie.
I came in second last year. I lost in the last
Didn't
category.
you come in last?
I have no idea. I don't remember a year ago. I don't remember a week ago.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
I'll have to re-listen to it. I make my own memories. I think I won.
make my own memories.
Yeah, everybody makes their own memories.
I'm pretty sure I won.
No, so they're making a film about Motley Crue based on a biop that was
Is that
written.
the guy from Punisher?
Yes, it is. So he's supposed to play Mick, what's his face? And he's going to be
You still haven't watched Punisher yet,
Vince
have you?
Neil. And of course my Amazon thing came up.
So what's going to happen when you guys live together and you're not allowed to watch any shows you want to watch anymore? Are you going to make her trade off?
It's just going to suck.
It's just going to suck. Life's going to be awful.
I finished Black Mirror. She don't want to watch it. Well, she kind of wanted to watch it, but there's some okay episodes.
I haven't watched anything other than The Office this week.
That's fine.
We haven't.
But we still got to finish Banshee and the first season of Peaky Blinders.
Not second and third?
No, there's 4 seasons out now.
Oh.
But no, we'll watch them all. It's getting there because now I'm like kind of hooked onto The Office.
Yeah.
And we're getting close to where we
Left off, yeah.
And Steve Carell left?
No,
No.
it's getting there.
Yeah, it's funny because we watched it live, like I've watched Friends a couple times through now, so like I know when things happen. But so much happened so much earlier in this show than I thought because I was watching it live, and it was like over 3 years that it took Pam and Jim to get together, and now it's like,
oh, so it happened, and you're only halfway through the run.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's like, it was weird to me that like Chandler and Monica got together in like season 4 or 5, and there were still like 5 seasons of them being together.
Yeah,
it's weird.
No, but Ramsey's gonna be one of the Motley Crue members.
Ramsey Bolton.
Who said you could sing? Are you?
He can sing.
He's a musician.
Yeah, he's a musician. Yeah. But he's not being Vince Neil. The guy from The Punisher is going to be Vince Neil. It's so odd. It struck me as weird, and I didn't
go back to that picture.
I can't because my phone's weird. Let me see if I can pull it back up.
Because not only did it look like the guy from The Punisher, it looked like Warren Beatty from.
Yeah, we talked about that when we were watching The Punisher.
Him.
That it's
Have you
not
ever
him.
seen Empire Records?
No,
probably not.
Really?
Sorry.
That's a hole.
That is a big hole.
That's a big gaping hole, buddy.
Yes.
Warren Beatty was in it?
No, it's this kid who steals from the record store, and they're like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Warren Beatty." But that's not what it was. Just the guy that said it looks like somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not him. But
no, it's not.
No, it's one of the guys is a guy that soldier that had PTSD in The Punisher.
He did really good.
Yeah, he was good in that movie.
So it'll be interesting to see him as Vince Neil of Motley Crue.
Who wants that biopic?
You see the Journey?
It's been working for a long time. The whole band's a part of it. So
you see the Journey and Def Leppard? Def Leppard are playing at Petco.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You see What You Do in the Shadows has like 3 offshoots going now?
Yeah. FX picked up a pilot for What We Do in the Shadows show.
Sick.
Yeah.
They have 3.
All the original players are in it, at least.
No, they're not going to be in it.
What?
It's going to be based in America with other actors.
The appeal will be cool, but if it doesn't have the same comedy style, then I'm not going to be interested.
Because they're going to have the paranormal one.
Like, what are Clement and the other guy doing? I guess
Clement's on Legion.
Jermaine Clement's. I mean, I guess he's pretty busy, but I don't think they're touring right now.
You said soon, didn't you?
No, they're coming back. Like, they're making a special.
What, just
Flight of the Conchords? No, like...
I thought you said they're touring as Flight of the Conchords.
See, the FX one's going to be a half-hour series. They already have the actors, and it's going to be based in America. They're going to be filming it and pursuing it, but what's else? There's the werewolves. So there's going to be one of the werewolves.
Now, would that be a sequel movie?
It's a film.
That would be the one I'd be interested in. If it was, focus on Rice Darby, but also had some of the original characters peppered in.
See, it doesn't mention
Is his name Rice
Darby.
or Reese?
Rice.
It doesn't mention him being involved, but then it's got the Wellington Paranormal, which is the cops that came to the house.
That's the one I had heard about a while ago.
The cops are... That was some funny shit.
It's such a good movie. Like,
what's that? What is that? You don't have smoke alarms in this room. You guys need to watch that. Should we kill him? Well, let's wait till they do the rest of the house. Maybe get some more tips.
It's such a good movie.
So yeah.
That really came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I see a picture of it.
It's just kind of interesting that they're going to get 3 different offshoots of this one show or one movie.
Short movie.
I want Taiki Wakanda.
Taika Waititi?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Poor guy.
To direct something. Whatever one he's involved in, or Jermaine Clement.
Well, I think they're both going to be involved in all the projects. It's not going to be based in New Zealand.
If they're producers, that's not quite good enough. If they're...
It's not good enough for me.
Well, if they're directors or writers and producers and or a mix, good. But if they're just there to put their name on it...
Well, it might be like Flight of the Conchords. They did round robins on who did what and who did, the directing. And
I'm sure they ad-lib that. Somebody likes the writing. But can't say I'm super excited yet. If they just announced a straight-up sequel, I'd be fucking livid. But...
No.
Is livid the right word?
Ecstatic.
Livid? What's livid?
That's like
mad.
angry.
Not emotional?
I don't think so.
Can't be used in a good way?
I don't think so.
I use it too much, so I'm going to check it. It's not a mispronunciation.
Mispronunciation.
Livid. Furiously angry.
Yeah.
So you're livid a lot.
That's like Joey being excited when they said his acting was abysmal.
Atta girl!
Three goes, he's infamous. Infamous?
I just found out what infamous meant. You just found out what livid meant. Don't give me the eyes. I read 20. It was 20 words that you're using incorrectly, and I was never sure really what it.
You made it like a video game called Infamous.
Yeah, I played it.
You did.
It's famous in a bad way.
But out of the 20 words, that was the only one that I was kind of like not sure on. The rest of them were like
easy.
Yeah.
Walk in the park.
Yeah, that's not one of them.
No.
One of the words is irregardless, and underneath it just says not a word.
Not a word.
So I had an epiphany at work.
What's that?
About a webcomic.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
I was like, Eureka! It's a discovery in my brain. I have a very mindless existence.
That's not...
I don't have to think a ton at my job, so my mind wanders to things, and we've been talking about doing a webcomic for, I don't know, since we started this?
Yeah, off and on.
So I had an idea.
I'm going to cut you off there.
I'm not going to do it.
I should just end the episode right there. That would be really good, right?
Yeah, too bad we ruined it.
I can cut it. No, I had a really good idea, and it had to do with... I don't want to give... Because I have a couple ideas for specific ones, and I don't want to give anything away, because I have some really good ideas for jokes. We can talk about it off mic. But I had an idea that the apocalypse starts while we're doing a podcast. So we're all here, and we're all recording. And they're not going to be zombies or anything, but it would have to do with the people that are on this podcast trying to make it in a world that's ended.
That's the comic?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I have to draw something like
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. No, and it would be, like...
I'll be okay with stick figures.
Obviously, we have the avatar up that you made.
Do we?
Yeah, it's all up already.
Do we? Yes.
It's up on the Facebook page, the Twitter page.
It's on the internet.
It's on the internet. It's our iTunes
Oh, shit.
avatar. I'm not asking for anything more complicated than that.
Yeah, that took a while.
How long did it take?
I don't know. Time?
Well, you could. How about it could be even less than that?
Stick figures.
No,
Stick
not
figure?
stick figures.
God damn it.
I already pay for all this stuff. I don't have to pay for a real artist.
Can I make it black and white like your favorite comic?
Yes,
The Goon?
it can be black and white.
Cool.
The Goon's not all in black and white.
Is it?
No.
What about the movie?
No.
Oh.
Well, I saw a trailer for an animated Goon with Paul Giamatti and.
No, I'm talking about the ice hockey
I know you
comic.
No, but I already have an idea for the first one, and I'm talking 3 windows. That's it.
Ay.
You think you can handle it?
Yeah, I have more stress now than if the apocalypse really came. Jesus Christ.
For a 3-window comic? I think you can handle it.
Jesus Christ, man. What are you on?
Like, I mean,
You need to
just
get back on that shit.
just to like throw out an idea. I had an idea of like at some point, and I'm looking for like 6 of these a month.
What?
You can handle 6 a month, right? So I had to go high so I could go low and be like, okay, 1 or 2 a month.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick. No,
I
so
didn't watch it.
I know.
Quoting it?
I had an idea of it be like, one of the gags would be like, okay, we ran out of food, we gotta go get food. Let's all get ready to go out and scavenge for food. And like...
Trap some coyotes.
No, I get dressed and I'm wearing shorts and sandals still. Like, and it's a conversation giving me a hard time about
Going out
wearing
in
sandals to scavenge for food during the apocalypse.
Well, if you do it when you work around the
It's
house...
supposed to be like a newspaper comic. There's no punchline. It's not funny.
Some of them will be. But they'll be like long gags. Thanks, jerk. No, but I had a lot of ideas. I started writing them down.
Really?
Yeah.
He's very excited about it.
What
It's
are
not
you
very
writing
on
on?
his parade.
Toilet paper? What do you do? What are you thinking?
Phone notes? There's a notepad on your phone.
You're driving.
I'm stopped when I do this. I'm
That's
just
stop
gonna
sign.
I'm just gonna like flash this
Hey,
open.
buddy, move your ass.
I'm gonna flash you. But these are all notes for podcasts and comic stuff.
That's a lot of
Actually,
notes.
that was a password, and this is a
That's a pass-
Don't
this,
give me their password.
This is a shopping list.
You don't want that either.
I'll do a comic on the shopping list. Give me that.
But no, I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of ideas, and I'm just looking at just 3 windows. And you don't even have to go that in depth in the background.
You have so many ideas. You need to find a way to express yourself. Maybe you should make a podcast.
What do you?
Ridley Scott's gonna have a TV show on AMC.
Oh, the Terror, the ice one that we saw the trailer for.
Yeah, I didn't know it was Ridley Scott.
What's Megan?
I don't remember anything, Robert. You shouldn't be surprised anymore.
The terrorist is coming.
He's holding his wrist while he said this.
The terrorists are going to kill you.
No, don't you want to get a webcomic back out?
Yeah, I'd love to.
You're gonna have more time now.
What a
You're not gonna have
liar.
your family here.
I have no kids.
Oh,
No babies.
you'll have time now.
More time.
Right.
Yeah. I'm assuming you spent a lot of time with it. Nobody wants to hear about this.
No.
We'll talk about this off mic.
It frees up sometime. Yeah.
No, I'm not. I would never ask you to be like, hey, I need one of these a week.
But you are. Yeah, but I'm asking.
No, but you could
I want one of these.
You could do. We could start with 1 a month and then maybe do 2. I'm only looking at 2 max.
2 total. The whole run. Okay.
No,
pretty
2 a month. That's 24
God
a year.
Damn it. These
Maybe
parameters keep
someday,
changing.
maybe some months you can only do 1, but the next month you can do 3. I don't know how long it takes you.
I don't know how long it takes me either. On my mind,
He
I'm
does
like,
it so infrequently. He doesn't know
I'm
what's
like
going
baby
on.
driver. I put in the music. I walk to go get coffee.
How long did it take you to
I'm
do
doing
the...
a dance on the way there, and
You
How
do
long did
not
it take you to
dance
do
on way
the
stuff.
new Avatar? The new...
it was over the period of days. I don't know. I did like one little figure, drew him up, diddly 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 diddly, diddly do.
Katrina wants to know why you made yourself so skinny.
I thought that was funny.
I don't know. You start off just drawing shapes.
You
the
just
old
draw shapes.
yeah. The old thing was Robert was like the stockier one. I was the skinnier one. And every time I've ever drawn us in anything from like a decade ago.
So you're just trying to keep the trend going?
That just hasn't changed. The cartoons don't change. I can change.
I could
And, I don't think you let me grow as a person, physically or mentally. It's stifling me. Don't stifle my creativity.
I'm trying to open your creativity to a webcomic.
Yeah, sometimes I get the proportions all out of whack. It takes so long just to get
I don't care.
proportions in whack.
I don't care if you do it in black and white, and I don't care if everything...
I'm not like a naturally
People are
gifted
blobs.
artist, so I have to like, no, that looks... that one's way too long. What the hell?
Well, let's say in 3 months we'll have the first one out.
What's today's date?
January 23rd.
Okay, let's say we put this out on the 26th.
Of January?
Give me 3 extra days.
Oh,
So,
January,
the
February,
last 3
March.
days I can...
So we're talking April 26th.
You heard it here.
April 26th there'll be a
March.
webcomic out.
June? Yeah.
April. What?
What? Wait, what calendar are you using? I'm using the Chinese calendar.
What month is it in the Chinese calendar?
It's a dog right now.
I read a thing that there's certain places in Asia where you start at 1 year old when you are born, and everybody is aged a year on the same, which is January 1st. So if you are born on December 31st, the next day you are 2 years old.
That's probably an easier system. Happy birthday, everybody!
No!
You just have... I wonder how hard it is to rent a bounce castle that day. Or get a cake made.
Oh no.
I'm thinking it's kind of tough.
That makes it so much simpler. Why don't they just do that everywhere?
We went from 2 weeks of us laughing hysterically about shit jokes to like talking about board games and Oscar nominations and me being excited about a webcomic and you not being excited about a webcomic.
Yeah, every episode can't be the same. I know you want to talk about shit.
For the first time, it puts all the work in your corner.
I'm not shit.
He doesn't like it.
No, the artwork.
Oh.
I'll come up with all the words.
You think you're such a Kirkman.
I'm even gonna sketch it out for you, and then you're just gonna send it back to me as the same exact fucking thing, and then I'm gonna put it out, and it's gonna be stick figures.
He's gonna just add color.
I'll tell you my idea for the first one after this. I don't want to give it away. I mean, they'll have to wait.
You don't want somebody making it for me.
They'll have to wait 3 months. Yeah. I heard that, no, I didn't hear. I don't know if it was 4 issues. Well, Robert Kirkman in March has a new book coming out called Oblivion Song.
Isn't it just ending one?
Are you gonna buy the special edition for
I'd like
$20?
to. I'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
But with Gloomhaven, that's fucking a
Yeah.
month's rent. Sorry.
Yeah, all our fun money's gone for the next 3 months.
You're going to have a lot of fun with Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
Till the kids get in it.
No.
tear the shit up.
No, but like I do the editing on this, and I do all this stuff, and you just show up.
Hey, I bring a lot to the table.
What?
Like, I sometimes bring a coffee cup or a Starbucks cup.
Not anymore. You gotta cut that shit out.
Yeah, I save
those pennies.
Yeah. Not save the belly, it's save the pennies.
At least you have stuff you can...
The nose is bigger than the stomach.
Do you smell your food?
I can.
Like...
That's a question. I don't know.
I mean, like, everybody smells their food, I guess, if you have a sense of smell. But I mean,
if it's good food.
I think we're done.
You think that's it?
Yeah. We had to squeeze one in. I already edited last week's episode. It's done.
Double upload.
Nah.
Saving one in the hiney?
Well, you're not going to be able to do one this weekend. You're going to be super busy, so it's not like...
Was I supposed to?
No, I'm saying that if
He's trying to space them out.
I guess if we doubled one up this week, if we recorded next week, I could still do it by next Friday. Maybe I will put up 2. It'll make up for the first 2 weeks of this year that we only put out... We put out 1 for the first 3 weeks.
Whatever you want, Haas.
Huh. Maybe I will put out that.
You can do that.
Alright, I guess I have to do our... we'll do it real quick. Facebook, 9 to 5 Nerds. Twitter, @SlyComics. Patreon, which we have no donations yet.
You get will soon.
Yeah, I think that eventually, we gained like 30 or 40 followers over the last week and a half on Twitter.
That's good. You tweeting out nice things.
I'm a group. I'm in a group with a lot of other podcasts, and we kind of promote each other and stuff like that.
So you shout outs?
Yeah, we do shout outs and stuff for things that we might think other people would be interested in. And
do you do any get outs? Did you ever put your brain inside one of their brains?
Gross.
You should try it.
No thanks.
That's it for this week. We're out.